ionization enthalpy. The electrons in an atom, they are attracted by the positively charged nucleus. So in order to remove an electron from an atom, energy has to be supplied. This is known as ionization enthalpy. We can define ionization enthalpy as the energy required to remove most loosely bound electron from an isolated gaseous atom of the element in its ground state. Now we will study about the successive ionization enthalpies. The energies required to remove the subsequent electrons from an atom in the gaseous state is known as successive ionization enthalpies. So we can see here, this is an element, and after losing an electron, it has acquired a positive charge. So whenever we want to remove an electron, we have to supply energy, and this energy is known as IE1. Now, the ionization enthalpy is generally expressed in the units of kilojoule per mole. Now, from this positively charged species, we again want to remove an electron. Now, this ionization energy is known as IE2. This IE2 is greater than IE1 because it is difficult to remove an electron from a positively charged ion than from a neutral atom. So in the same way, the third ionization enthalpy will be higher than the second, and so on. Now we can see it here, this graph you can see, this is the first ionization enthalpies of elements having atomic number up to 60. We can see here that the noble gases have the highest ionization enthalpies because they have very stable electronic configuration. Then we can see a minima in the see a minima in the alkali metals, because these alkali metals have very loosely bound electron which can be easily removed. That is, they have low ionization enthalpies, and also the reason is that they are highly reactive. So we can also find that the first ionization enthalpy increase as we move across a period, because when we move across a period, the nuclear charge increases. As the electrons are added in the same shell, the nuclear charge increases. So pull of the nucleus on the electron increases. With that, the ionization enthalpy increases. Ionization enthalpy decrease as we move in a group, because when we move in a group, the quantum number increases. That is, more energy shells are being added. So these inner energy levels, they screen the outermost electron. As a result of this, the effect of the nucleus is not able to reach out, and so that electron can be easily knocked out, and thus we can say that in a group the ionization enthalpy decreases. Let us discuss the factors which govern ionization enthalpy. First is the size of the atom. So ionization enthalpy, it decreases as the size of the atom increases, because when the size of the atom increases, the outermost electrons, they are held less tightly by the nucleus, so it becomes easy to remove the electron, and so the ionization enthalpy decreases. Then is the charge on the nucleus. The ionization enthalpy increases when the nuclear charge increases. This is because the attractive forces between the nucleus and the electron increases as the nuclear charge increases. So with the increase in nuclear charge, it becomes more difficult to remove electron, and ionization enthalpy increases. Then is the screening effect of the inner electrons. The ionization enthalpy decreases with increasing screening effect of the inner electrons. Now we know that in multi-electron atoms, the outermost electrons, they are shielded or screened from the nucleus by the inner electrons. So this is known as screening effect. As a result of this effect, the outermost electron does not feel the full charge of the nucleus, and the actual charge felt by the electron is known as effective nuclear charge. So we can write effective nuclear charge as the total nuclear charge minus the screening constant, right? So the inner electrons, they do the screening. Like I'll give you an example here. For example, sunlight is coming in the room, and if we have good curtains, the effect of the sun will not reach. So the good curtain is an example of a good shield, right? Similarly, the electrons, they also shield. They do not allow the effect of the nucleus to reach outside. So as a result of this, the electrons can be easily knocked out. So it is said that when ionization enthalpy decreases, that means the screening effect of the inner electron increases, right? So next is the penetration effect of the electrons. We know that s orbitals are very near to the nucleus. So we can say that s electrons, they are more penetrating towards the nucleus. So when the penetration effect increases, the ionization enthalpy increases. So the s electrons, they are more penetrating towards the nucleus than the p electron, and the penetrating power decrease in the order s greater than p, greater than d, greater than f. So the penetration power of the electron is more, so it will be closer to the nucleus and will be held firmly. So the ionization energy will be high. Thus, for the same shell, the ionization enthalpy would be more to remove an s electron than the energy required to remove a p electron, which in turn will be more than that for the removal of d electron, and so on. Then we come to the electronic arrangements. We know that half-filled and fully filled orbitals are more stable. We have studied because of the symmetry and the more number of exchanges. So if we have half-filled and fully filled orbitals, then definitely it will be more stable and the ionization enthalpy is going to be more. So we can say that ionization enthalpy depends upon the electronic configuration of the atom. Half-filled and fully filled shells have extra stability associated with them. Now we'll see the certain examples. We know that noble gases have the most stable electronic arrangement. So as a result of this, they have very high ionization enthalpy. Then we talk of beryllium. You can see the configuration of beryllium 1s2, 2s2, and magnesium is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2. So they have completely filled orbitals, and so they have high ionization enthalpies. Now you see nitrogen and phosphorus, they have half filled orbitals, right? So as a result of this, we know that half filled subshells, they are more stable. So large energy is required to remove the electrons. So the more stable the electronic configuration, the greater is the ionization enthalpy.